is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on another SEC rival, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Yellow Jackets will boot it away to start the game. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tigers offense will get the first crack at it here. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
What the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. Punt is on its way. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. The Yellow Jackets offense will get the ball for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches. They contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Wants to throw. It's Hart. Oh, they're after him. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Quick release by the QB. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press-man coverage, because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
They'll have to get it to the 37 on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. A low line drive and short kick. And this one will be touched and downed at the 25. Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Hart. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown in their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few 1st downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Quickly to the tight end. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Right on the money. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Clark. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown LSU! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll leave it with him. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Guys, LSU has the lead here, and we've reached the end of 1. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. In the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. To the air, it's Hart. Here comes the heat, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Find some fresh air.
The returner is brought down at the 39, and the LSU offense will take over.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Under fire. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Hold on.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. He slides that just inside the right upright. And now the lead is even bigger. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Back to pass, it's Hart. He lost it high and deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. At the 20.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the ground game. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. LSU lining up 1st and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way.
Makes the grab on the big throw. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold on.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Looking to throw, it's Hart. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away.
Number 14 in punt formation to kick it away.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. On his way from around the 50. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They have it once again in spectacular field position, cashed in the last time and even better this time around. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this. On the field. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes a grab past the marker. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Wants to throw again. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown LSU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking for a man. It's Hart. Rushes on him. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Back to pass on 2nd down.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think a lot of people are going to look at that drive, and first of all, the drive was awful. They're all going to look at the drive and say it was awful, but how about the giving up on third down? I mean, you got third and long, you try to sneak a run in, and this drive, this possession, it was disastrous for the offense, and now you just hope you have enough space to get a punt.
Hey, you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Here's a heat. Fires deep toward the end zone.
Pass on 2nd down. Caught by the receiver.
Man, you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
George P. Burdell. Paging George P. Burdell.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Here we go. From the gun. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Atlanta. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the flats at Bobby Dodd Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space. Found good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends, go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in routes, but you got to find something to have success.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going.
Oh, he's got some space. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. That leg is staying loose already, the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes to grab. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking downfield, it's Hart. He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Great place to start for this offense. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. The Yellow Jackets trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
On the double.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll move the wide receiver. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Back to pass, it's Hart. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down, 4th down coming up. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Are forced to settle for 3. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the run from inside his own 5. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense, we always talk about offense, but man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there.
And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be...
Lofts one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. And this will push the offense back as they mark it dead at the 10.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Looking downfield on first down. Zings it complete to the right.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Quickly complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. Got his man. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Of 19 on the play. First down for the offense.
And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback adapting. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time it's complete. The Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They just keep firing. They're working that left side. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. He's got it. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Last drive was a quick 3-and-out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Hart. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Beebe. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. To the air on first down. They're setting up the screen. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll try the run. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. If that running back wore a half-size bigger shoe, that's an incomplete pass, but he got a foot down.
He got it down. Nice body control. And you see so many running backs work with wide receivers now in practice because they're such good route runners. And you could tell the awareness was fully there near the sidelines to get that little toe in bounds, baby.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Rasmussen. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
Snagged out of the air. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And, man, this quarterback is on fire this drive. They've run 5 plays offensively. He's thrown it all 5 times. He's 5 for 5, and now he has him down here on the goal line. Why not go 6 for 6 with it?
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. And here's the third interception of the night.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a
just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.